Hi there, let's talk about Skill 6, Are You Independent? And they're talking here on the ACT about independent clauses, which are also called main clauses, which are also called simple sentences. So here it says phrases that can stand alone are separated with a semicolon, a comma and, or a period. A semicolon, a comma and, or a period. That means that there would be two sentences, a sentence, a semicolon and a sentence, a comma and a sentence, or a sentence, a period, and a sentence. That's how you separate three main clauses. When teachers go to school, they learn about two dudes, Jean Piaget and Erik Erikson. And so this is talking about that. Which of the following alternatives to the underlined portion would not be acceptable? So we have to remember a period, a semicolon, and a comma and all mean the same thing. Also, it talks here about how commas, dashes, and parentheses are all used the same on the ACT. A dash is two hyphens, comma, dash, and parentheses. It's an informal punctuation mark. So Jean Piaget popularized the theory of intellectual development. He taught that all children move through a set pattern of development in a fixed order. So A is the same as B, which is Jean Piaget popularized a theory of intellectual development, that all children moved through a set pattern of development in a fixed order. That's correct. It's just informal. And then the semicolon works like a period. So Jean Piaget popularized a theory of intellectual development, teaching that all children moved through a set pattern of development in a fixed order. The problem with C is that we can't start with that gerund, teaching that all children move through a set pattern of development in a fixed order is not a sentence. But D, we pause there between development and teaching. So D is right. So it's not A, it's not B, and it's not D. The reason, because those are all correct, but the reason why C is wrong is because we can't, that sentence starting with teaching doesn't make sense. It's not a sentence on its own. Number 2. Piaget's stages are often contrasted with those of Erik Erikson. Erikson focused on how children came to understand themselves and the world around them. Well, 3 is not no change because and the world around them is not a sentence, so that's not correct. B would be the same thing because a semicolon equals a period. C would read, Erikson focused on how children came to understand themselves, the world around them. That doesn't make sense. And we don't need a comma and because then that would be the same as A and B. So D is the correct answer because it doesn't have the comma. Erikson focused on how children came to understand themselves and the world around them. We didn't pause. Number 4, his theory has 8 stages, beginning at birth and ending in late adulthood. Well, after the word stages serves like an appositive, and so that one is no change. G would mean that it was a new sentence. H would be a run-on sentence. J, we couldn't start the sentence with beginning. So the answer on that one is no change. Number 5, the first 4 stages of Erikson's theory cover the same ages as Piaget's 4 stages. New sentence. However, other than the age of experience, the stages do not have an obvious relationship to each other. Number 5 is punctuated in my favorite way. I love having a semicolon and then an adverbial conjunction and a comma. It's like makes me so happy and giddy inside. So 5 is no change. Go ahead and answer those on your paper, then put them into Echo, and it will automatically grade. Thank you.